welcome to this information session on the Bachelor's of Organizational Supervision. Today, we're going to be covering the degree program. We're going to be looking at the topics that are covered in that degree and also what you can do with the degree as far as employment and a host of other items that we hope will be very useful to you. And like Susan mentioned, if you have any questions, use the chat function and we'll answer questions at the end of the session. With me today is our senior academic advisor, Benjamin Rochester, and he's going to go over the degree in detail. And I think, Ben, you have a presentation to share with us?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I do. Good morning, everybody. My name is Ben Rochester. I am an academic advisor senior at the University of Akron, and I work with the organizational supervision degree. My role with my students is to help guide them through their academic career and to get them graduated. So we will work together in collaboration to make sure that you go through the degree program in a timely fashion and we get the most out of the program. What I'd like to do now is share with you a lot of information about the Bachelor's in Organizational Supervision degree. There we go. There are many advantages to our degree program. This degree is online, so you can work at home. But what online also gives you an advantage on is you have online access to advising faculty and to me. You can send emails to any one of the faculty or to myself or to Professor Felt to work on your degree and answer any questions. You get to work from home, which also means that you can balance out your time between your home life, any employment opportunities that you may have, and the academics to find time during the day or several days a week where you can work on this degree. Our faculty are very engaged in this program. They work closely with the students. They will work through email as well as FaceTiming and WebEx to help you get through this program and to get the most out of their class. Our program has worked very well with its scheduling. It is a very efficient way to get through your scheduling. Depending on the number of credits that you are transferring in or have applied, this program can be done, if you go full time, be done as quickly as 3 full semesters. But again, that's going to depend on the number of credits that you bring in and what they apply to. This program is cutting edge management philosophy. And in a little bit, we will go over what exactly that means. Also, we have a dedicated person in the Career Center who works with our students. This person in the Career Center does know all the ins and outs of the program and can help you present this to an employer for the most efficient way for you to get a position, or to help you present it to your current employer in the best way to get you a promotion. Last thing that is the advantage is these courses are first day ready courses. Now, what does first day ready mean? It means your textbooks are all e-textbooks and it is included as part of your tuition. Also, you work with your professors using our Brightspace online delivery format from day one. The minute the professor activates the class, the lectures will start to be viewable, the reading assignments will start to be viewable, and your professor will be accessible to you for additional assistance or to answer any questions you may have. You may also work with your professor for additional instruction through email or video conferencing separate from the class. Now, again, going back to why we're cutting edge, what will you learn in this program? The management philosophy of Six Sigma is current edge management technique. Our professors will teach you the ins and outs of that philosophy of Six Sigma. You also learn various aspects in human resource management so that when you are supervising other individuals, you will know the best practices for human resources. You also learn in this major how to go into an organization or be part of an organization or lead a team to help evaluate the organization for ways to better improve it, to make the processes within this organization or company better, how to make them more efficient, and how to make everybody that works in the organization more efficient, therefore giving your customers the best opportunities. We also teach in the organization the best ways to use websites and computers to present things within your organization, but also how to best present your company to outside vendors and customers. We also recognize that companies now are becoming more integrated into the community. And we will teach you how to integrate your company into community in various social causes, but professional causes as well. Now, what I am going to do, this is a sample class from our program called Leadership Principles, and it is actually taught by Professor Felt. So I'm going to turn it back over to him for a moment to talk about his class and the things you will learn in the class.
Thanks, Ben. Yeah, so a typical class like leadership, you're going to have the opportunity to meet with me online anytime that you is convenient for you. You have that option within Brightspace. Brightspace is our learning management software where the course is delivered. You'll have free access, of course, to that along with your textbook. And all of the content for these courses, the BOS, that's Bachelor's of Organizational Supervision, all of the content is online within Brightspace. So you don't have to leave our software system to get assignments. You don't have to leave the system to get your textbook. You don't have to leave the system to get your quizzes. Everything is housed within Brightspace. Also, I set up the classes for you so that you can, it's kind of set up so you can work at your own pace to a certain extent. If you want to work ahead, you can do that if you know that you have other classes that you need to spend time on. And also, you can access the material 24/7. This is a big benefit for those of you who work nights or those of you who have part-time jobs. You can access all of the material at any time during the day or night and weekends. Also, I check my email on a daily basis, multiple times throughout the day. So normally, if you send me a question, I'll be able to get back to you within 24 hours or a lot less, or you can request an online meeting with me at any time. Also, you'll have access to all the software that we use. In fact, the software we're using right now, WebEx, you're going to have access to that. We have a license that allows students to use it at no additional cost. All you need is a computer or a phone with a microphone and a webcam. Ben, am I missing anything else with that?
I think you've covered it. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, back to you.
Okay. I frequently get asked questions from students. And what I'd like to do for the next couple minutes is just cover some of the answers so we can get that out on the table for you early on. One of the most common questions I get, especially from students who have attended other universities or colleges in the past, is do my credits transfer? If they are college level credits, they will transfer. But depending on the number of credits and the types of classes, they may or may not apply to specific requirements within the program or within the general education requirements. All students earning a bachelor's degree at the University of Akron, regardless of major, have to do the general education requirements. Hopefully, you've done those at your old school, but if you haven't, we'll finish them here. Now, since this is a step-up program, you will start the program once you have earned at least 60 credits. If you've transferred in 60 credits already, then we will begin immediately and proceed as quickly as you want through the degree program. Another question I often get is, I've worked out in the professional field. A lot of the things that were being discussed in these classes, I've dealt with in my past jobs or my current job. Can I get life credit experience for this? It is possible to get life credit experience, but that is called credit by examination. The way that would work is you and I will work with the professor and the lead faculty, and what will happen is the professor will develop an exam to test you on your knowledge from your work experience. If you pass the exam, then you can get credit for that and have it be applied to one of the organizational supervision degrees. But this is all done with you, me, professor, and the lead faculty for the program. Other question I often get, and this is really the most popular question, is what kind of careers do our graduates have? Our students work in a wide variety of areas and a wide variety of functions throughout every possible corporation. We have organizational supervising coordinators. We have territorial service reps who run a territory for a company. There have been controllers for companies, HR process coordinators. We have sales coordinators who manage other salespeople within their company to get the most efficient use out of them and to help them grow as sales professionals. We have bank branch managers, and we even have the CFO of a veteran service organization. She graduated from our program. She proudly served in the U.S. military, and now she works with other veterans to help them in their various needs. Some of the employers you can see all have proud relationships to the University of Akron and they are located locally. Everything from the medical profession, such as the Cleveland Clinic and Summa Health, to food in Nestle and Smuckers. One of the oldest companies in Akron, Goodyear, uses our graduates. And even people in all side window systems have gone through our program, including the regional branch manager that we talked about earlier. At the University of Akron and through this program, you have various resources to help you financially work your way through the process of actually paying for the degree. We have a very fine Office of Student Accounts. They will work with you and your employer on tuition reimbursement if you have tuition reimbursement. If you don't, they will help you process your FAFSA form to see what kind of financial aid you may be eligible for. We also have the Financial Aid Office who will help you walk through the FAFSA process, as well as the Office of Student Accounts. If you're a veteran or have served in the Guard, we have a U.S. Military Center here at the University of Akron. 2019 Military Times said we are one of the best campuses for our veterans. These people in the Military Services Center are very familiar with all aspects of the GI Bill and other resources to help you pay for your schooling. And if you are an incoming student or a student who is 25 years of age or older, if you are married or have been married, or if you have children, we have a very fine organization called Adult Focus. They will work with you to help find outside resources as well as internal resources to the university to help you pay for school, but also to help you acclimate yourself to the challenges of academics at a university. All four of these organizations are very fine organizations, and they're here to help you. If you have questions about any of this, Helen Doka at admissions, this is her email address and her phone number, can help you walk through the admissions process. If you have specific questions about the academics, Professor Felt, as he has said, is always available. Here is his email address and his direct line phone number. And if you have questions about advising or transferability of credits, you want to know more about the program, or if you want to work with me on seeing how long it may take you to get through the program, here is my email address and my direct line phone number. Just like Professor Felt, I am one of those people that will check their emails often during the day. And I strive to get back to you within 24 to 48 hours, as long as I'm not on vacation. Any questions?
Hey, yeah, I'm sure we have some questions, Ben, but first of all, thank you for doing such a great job with covering the degree. And we're very fortunate to have Ben because he has so much experience working with students, especially in the area of advising. And really, in my opinion, one of the best resources you're going to have as you navigate your degree through Akron is having a good advisor. That's critical. And I want to just encourage students listening to this that you reach out to your academic advisor. Ben, wouldn't you say it's a good idea to, when you schedule your classes, to speak to an advisor so that you're taking classes at the right semester so that, you know, they're offered at the right time so you're not taking it out of sequence, and just so, you know, they're taking the right classes at the right time to avoid any type of, you know, confusion.
Yeah, absolutely. A wise man and a great military leader once said, first step in avoiding a trap is knowing of its existence. So my role to work with you and is to make sure that we don't fall into any traps. I know the university policies, I know the processes. So it's a collaboration between you and me to work, navigate you through so that we don't delay your graduation because of an unnecessary error. That's why I'm always available.
Okay, that's great. Okay, Susan, as you unmute your microphone, did we have some questions that we could answer?
You do. So we have a couple questions. First of all, how long will it take to complete this degree?
Great questions. As I said, it will depend on how many credits we take during a semester, how many credits have transferred in. Now, for those of you who are looking to make it the most efficient process through, University of Akron's tuition structure is a per credit structure up till 12 credits, but then it's a flat rate until 18. So the more credits you take between 12 and 18 credits,
Yeah.
the more you're actually getting more bang for your buck, as it were. So it can be done in as, depending on the number of credits and the number of credit hours you are willing to take during a semester, it could be done in as few as 3 semesters.
Yeah.
But to go at this rate, you really need to have everybody on our team. And what I mean by on our team is everybody in the family is helping to support us.
Yeah, Ben, that's good information. Let me just repeat what you said because it's important. Parents, if you're listening to this, what Ben said is if you take more than 12 credit hours, the credit hours after 12 are no additional charge. It's included with a full-time tuition rate. So if they take 12, it's the same cost as taking 15, which means you're getting more classes for no additional cost, which means parents, if you're involved with this financially, it saves you money. Just something to keep in mind.
Okay, thank you. Next question. I have an associate degree from Tri-C. Will the credits transfer?
Absolutely. Absolutely, they will. Tri-C and all the other community colleges are accredited. Therefore, the credits will transfer. We also have a good rapport with advisors up at all the community colleges, and I frequently email back and forth with them. The community college advisors do have my contact information, so if they're working with a student prior to the student transferring, they always make sure to double check, make sure that, again, we are going at the most efficient rate. But all the credits, as long as they are not developmental courses, all credits will transfer.
Okay, thank you. And are all the classes online for this degree?
Yes. One of the things we are most proud of about this program is that it has a very strong online component.
Yeah, and I'll just add there too, Susan, that if there are classes outside of this degree, like they need to take a science or I don't know, a math that they're missing, this fall there will be plenty of classes that the students can take face to face if they so choose. But as far as the BOS, those classes will be online. But like I said, there are classes still. There will be plenty of classes offered face to face if that's something you wanted to do as well. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, the next question, somebody's asking, what college is the Bachelor of Organizational Supervision in, and how do I find more information online?
The program currently is in the College of Applied Science. However, it will be moving as part of Akron becoming stronger. It is moving to the College of Arts and Sciences. Information about it is readily available on the University of Akron website under the careers and majors. You click on that and you type in organizational supervision, it will take you right to the page. And then once you've looked it over, if you have any questions, feel free to email me or Professor Felt at any time, and we will help you answer those questions.
Ben and Susan, would you mind if I just take 2 seconds to show them the landing page for all the online degrees, including this one?
I think that would be helpful.
Okay. Right here. You can go to uakron.edu/online, in addition to what Ben had mentioned, and there it is right there. And you can find more information as well of all the online degrees as well. Just wanted to point that out. That's all.
Okay. Another question. Here's a good one. They want to know, can I join a student organization if I'm taking online classes?
Absolutely. You are part of the University of Akron. Therefore, you can join as many professional and social fraternal organizations as you want. I know that there are many professional and honorary organizations that focus in on business and management degrees.
Yeah, and again, I'm just to dovetail on that, parents, this is for you too. Even though you're taking the online classes, there are plenty of honorary societies that you can be eligible to join. One of which I am the faculty advisor, Delta Nu Delta, which is a honor society, and we have plenty of scholarships that are available. In fact, I mentioned to this last week. My student Jack, he filled out the application. He received an extra $1,000 to spend however he liked. And again, it's something that's available in addition to any financial aid packages. And that is, if you have a high GPA and a strong academic background, you can be eligible to join a National Honor Society and apply for scholarship money. So just want to mention that.
One last thing about student organizations. Since you are an Akron student, you do have access to the rec center. Try to work off any pounds that you may need or just to keep in shape. So as an Akron student, you have accessibility to everything on the campus, whether you are learning online or in the classroom.
Okay, thank you. They want to know, can I live on campus while working on this degree?
Yes, you are. As long as you meet the requirements for the Office of Residence Life, you can live in one of the residence halls. I would encourage you to reach out to the Office of Residence Life, though, to find out the availability of housing and the costs.
Thank you. And then, how much is tuition per credit hour?
I believe right now it is roughly, including fees, somewhere around $475 per credit. But as Professor Felt and I pointed out, once you go above 12 credits, tuition does not increase. So if you are taking 16 credits, you'll pay the same tuition rate as you would if you were taking 12 credits. Now, to put it into a little bit different perspective, 12 credits is roughly 4 classes. So anywhere between 4 and 6 classes puts you in that 12 to 18 credit hour area.
All right. And we have another question here. They want to know, what's the university doing to protect students from COVID-19?
I'll mention something on that. Right now, the university has a plan. They're putting it in motion so that all the classrooms will be social distance, so that students will not be, right next to each other like they have been in the past. Class sizes will be reduced. Desks will be separated. There will be the classrooms before the semester starts. This was the communication I got last week, are all going to be sanitized. The university has worked out a study supply chain for PPE equipment, that's personal protective equipment, that each department will be able to order for all of our classrooms and labs, so that there'll be sanitizer, there'll be disinfectant. I know that there'll be masks available as well. And in our building, at least, we have sanitation stations out in front of all of the elevators. Isn't that correct? It's still there, right, Ben?
It's still there.
Yeah, the touchless hand sanitation stations. I think they've even expanded the stations.
What I've been told is that they are going to expand them to also include them at the reception area of every office in the building.
All right, great. Anything else, Susan?
Those are all of our questions. All right.
Well, thank you, everybody. We hope to see you soon at the University of Akron.